this is a brand new space. Check it out. It's beautiful in here, really designed to be a hub for the city of change, positive development. We've got the man whose face is all over the walls, the man who this place is named after, Brother Carl Hardrick. Brother, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Really appreciate it. You've been at this for decades now, well-respected leader in the city. Tell me about your mission personally and the bigger mission with this center.
My mission is to look at crime, look at what works and why. What was working back then when we didn't have any resources and we were successful versus what do we need to do today? What's the difference in the day addressing violence? And back there, we always did it collectively. It starts with the family. The family makes up the neighborhood makes up the city makes up the state makes up the nation. So it really starts at home. So when the family breaks down and we don't attend to that, then we have problems in the neighborhood. And when the neighborhood has to react collectively, that if your neighborhood, the people that you know the individual families, then you can go directly to them. But we have found neglect in terms of people addressing neighborhood issues. That turns into city issues. That turns into state issues.
And part of what you guys are doing is training people, training neighbors, training moms and dads and leaders around the city to get with these families and kind of prevent these issues. Talk to me about that work, that training.
Well, that training is important because we find out if you're going to stop something, you got to know the individuals that's creating it. And in order to talk to them, you have to establish your early relationship with them. So that means you have to have activities in the community. You have to be there, maybe when you don't want to or when you have to, but you're always there. People in the community don't care how much you know. They want to know how much you care. And if they think that you care, then they're going to come to you.
And last question really quickly because we're running out of time, but I think this is important. We look at all these shootings, all the crime in the city. What's driving all this in your experience talking with these people, the perpetrators, the victims? What's really driving all this? How do we address that?
I think we address it in many ways. It's a collective effort. And one agency can't do it. We have to do it collectively. Is there a breakdown? Obviously in the home. Is there a breakdown in the education system? Okay. Who the leadership in the city? Where does the funds go to address those issues? Do you fund people you like, or do you fund people that's doing the job? So, the way you're going to fight this is that you got to find out who's really doing the work. And let's sit down collectively together and see what it is that we could do. What piece are you missing? What do I need from you? What do you need from me? Who are the people to go out there 12 o'clock at night, or to go out there when someone got a gun, or to go out there when someone's shooting? Yeah. They got to have faith in the individuals. You gotta constantly connect with people out there, engaging people.
And that's
just
the big
one
picture.
Example.
Yeah.
There was an individual that was going to do a drive-by on Nelson Street. The lady heard the boy when he gave him a gun. She in turn called us. We knew where the kid lived. They were in the basement. On their arms, they had everybody that they were going to shoot. So we said, what are you doing? And they weren't looking at each other, wanted to know, how did we know? And when they found out, they said, no. So I heard you're going to do a drive-by. I said, that wouldn't be the best thing to do. And we were able to diffuse that. Yeah. Simply because people trusted us.
And that's the whole goal here, really, intervention, all these different players coming together to make that difference, stop the violence. We're going to be speaking with more of these players throughout the morning, but for now, guys, awesome work. Thank you so much, brother. I will send it back to you in the studio.